I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Monthly Horoscope for November 2020, and it's coming for you from Taurus. So it's especially for Taurus. Before I begin, here's my email address. Send me an email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms. In these 90 minutes, I will show you how to manage your next 9 years in every possible way. More than that, I will teach you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And more than that, how to reach that powerful energy that we call the soul that's already within you. To connect to it will make you somebody very special. I'll speak to you more about that during the end of this program. Your first 15 days of November, you coming from Taurus, are going to be very difficult first 15 days. So let's go step by step. Firstly, regarding your job is going to be very insecure in the first 15 days of November. So whatever you do, you don't want to show your temper or aggression. You want to obey rules and regulations. You don't want to dominate or be stubborn. Otherwise, these may be the factors that may push this difficulty of holding on to a job in the first 15 days of November. So you can attract very bad luck. You can attract very bad news. So you have to be on the side of the managers and the people who own the businesses and work harder than anything else and don't dominate. Where business is concerned, if you're in business, you will be on the losing side if you expose yourself to risk. So the last thing you want to is to form partnerships or to look to take over ventures or to expand or to grow big. Avoid doing that at every cost because I can see that your exposure to risk is going to bring unexpected problems very, very fast. And disappointments will also follow in business in the first 15 days of November. Play safe. That would be better. And don't try something new. Stay with what you already know. Where finance is concerned is very insecure. To find new finance is very difficult because planets are moving very, very slow. And when they move slow, they bring delays to whatever people want to give you or help you. And of course, financial situations are going to be a big, big worry. So, a difficult first 15 days of November where business and finance is concerned. Regarding financial speculation, the stock market, the forex, the casino, the lotteries, the luck is not with you. So don't waste too much money. Don't expose yourself to putting your money out. Tell yourself to play safe and do things which you already know you can control rather than to leave it. Otherwise, it's going to be leaving your side very fast. Losing money is very easy to do in the first 15 days of November for you. You can either be let down or you could be cheated if you go into an investment. So, financial speculation of any kind, keep it down and try to stick more to ventures which you already can have more control. If you find a new romance in the first 15 days of November, it's not going to be a good one. Study this person very, very carefully because there's a lot behind the character of this person which you want to find out. The hot temperedness, the dominating attitude, the rebellious kind of person. So if I were you, if you meet somebody interesting in the first 15 days of November for a romance, don't dive into it. Just be steady. Keep in touch if you need to with this person, but don't give your heart away, not in the first 15 days of November. If you have an ongoing romance in the first 15 days of November, you're going to have difficulties which are very severe. This can go to a breaking point very, very fast in your ongoing romance in the first 15 days. So be careful what you say, be careful what you do. Control the urge to show your temper. Don't be dominating either in your ongoing romance. If your marriage is the same, any little spark will lead to a fire very quickly. So you listening to me don't want to say anything that might spark off a problem. Don't want to do anything that might lead to blame. So you have to be very cautious if you're married, how you deal with your marriage partner. If it's your marriage partner who is going out of control and wild with anger and all that, you have two choices. One is to step back and just take it. And the other is to find solutions that can bring calm. And even that, try to do that slowly. No need, don't try to dominate, it won't work. So your marriage is under real fire during this first 15 days of November. Your lucky colors to help you. I would say you coming from Taurus, you wear a lot of green during this first 15 days of November. They will bring the peace, they will bring the stability, not only from you, but for you from others as well. Regarding your health, the first 15 days of November, you coming from Taurus, your gastric problems are going to be quite severe. And also, bowels are going to become very irritable. All that can come from stress. Your last 16 days of November, let's go there. And how do they do? They don't do very well either. So you coming from Taurus are going to have difficulties, but not as bad as your first 15 days. Last 16 days of November, where job is concerned, you're going to have difficulties with your superiors and your managers and your bosses. So to make sure you don't make it worse, be flexible, be negotiable, show appreciation. You will tone down any kind of disagreements that are waiting to happen very quickly in the last 16 days where your job is concerned. Are you at risk of losing the job? Yes, you are at risk. And finding a new job won't be easy either. Where business is concerned, tell yourself that it's not the time to grow. There are planets here. It's a very tricky last 16 days. There are planets here that will bring you opportunities to expand or go into new businesses or even go into a business during this last 16 days of November. I suggest you don't bite the bait. Leave it alone because these planets are not to your favor. They are planets of deception and deceit. They give you something, and when you bite the hook, then you are hooked. And then you will find you cannot sustain what you are going to do. So stay away from temptations in the last 16 days of joint ventures, taking in new partners, or wanting to grow. Where finance is concerned, it's not very stable. It may be around the horizon looking at you, but you will not be able to reach it. So don't be too expectant or don't be too dependent on getting finance areas coming in. Financial speculation, which means the lotteries and casino and the stock market and the forex. Yes, you will be given guidance or you will be given advice to go into somewhere where you might do well. I would suggest you don't. Because again, these financial speculation planets are giving you opportunities but will not give you the desired result. That is the problem. And you'll only be hooked, and therefore you will be there trying your best to get back what you already lost. So financial speculations go very slow in these last 16 days of November. If you find a new romance in the last 16 days of November, tell yourself that it's going to be a difficult one. The element of secrecy is there. And so you may find somebody who has a lot of secrets to hide, somebody who is very dominating and very quick tempered as well. So all that will go against you. So last 16 days, if you get somebody interested in you, go slow, take your time. Just listen and understand the person, nothing more than that. If you have an ongoing romance, it's going to come under pressure very fast, all because somebody, either you or your ongoing romance partner, wants to dominate. And that will be the reason why trouble will come very quickly. So try to be flexible, try to show appreciation, and that will keep your ongoing romance better and better. If you are married, well, somebody wants control. Is it you or your marriage partner? And since you are listening to me, let the marriage partner take control. Just step back. Tell yourself it's only 16 days of November. No need to fight for the control because you'll make things worse. Because the powers of control are not to your favor. And be careful, something of a secretive nature from your side or your marriage partner's side may be revealed. Could be finance-wise, could be personal-wise. And so could be even health-wise. So something of a worry may crop up during these last 16 days of November, where your marriage is concerned. So be prepared and be alert. Your lucky colors to wear, you coming from Taurus. I'm going to choose the color yellow for you. The color yellow will help you a great deal in this last 16 days of November. Give you the courage and give you the exposure that you want to become lucky. Regarding your health, you coming from Taurus, if you're a lady listening to me, there can be danger of cysts, finding a cyst to your ovaries especially, or even to the womb and the breast. And if you're a man, I would say do blood tests for your prostate gland. Something there is not going well. And also something blood related may be a problem. Is it the low blood pressure or is it moving high? Something is not right about the blood pressure. So you do a 6-day test. And for 6 days, you do your blood pressure to know where you're going to end up. So that's the month for you. Now, regarding this 90-minute session, yes, I will show you how to be lucky with your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, how to formulate your own lucky lottery numbers. It's a system which I will teach you. And I'll teach you how to use your energies and the energy of the soul as well. And I'll show you how to connect with your soul. Very important. Once you have connected with your soul, you'll become somebody very special. These are people who are creating out of the world things that the public is dying for. And you can be that as well. And what about your next 9 years, age by age, calendar year by calendar year? So here's my email again. Send me that email and change the course of your life for your next 9 years. And that's how you're going to be somebody very special. I look forward to an email from you one day. In the meantime, I wish you a good month of November. Thank you and goodbye.